My daughter's math tutor charges $5 per session when others charge $50. I thought she was unqualified. Then I saw her tax returns from last year. My daughter Emma was failing algebra. Every tutor I called wanted $50 to $75 per hour. Then my neighbor mentioned someone. Mrs. Chen tutors kids. She's amazing. Charges $5 per session. $5? Is she qualified? My son went from D's to A's. Just call her. Mrs. Chen answered on the first ring. Soft voice, polite. I can start tomorrow if that works. What are your credentials? I have experience. Your daughter will improve, I promise. Red flag. No degrees mentioned. No certifications. Just vague experience. But $5 was all I could afford. I worked 2 jobs. Emma's dad wasn't in the picture. Fancy tutors weren't an option. Mrs. Chen arrived Tuesday at 6 p.m., late 60s. Thick accent, worn jacket. She pulled textbooks from a canvas bag that had seen better days. Show me what you don't understand, she told Emma. 2 hours later, Emma was smiling. Mom, she makes it make sense. I thought sessions were 1 hour. I don't watch the clock. Mrs. Chen packed her books. Same time Thursday? She came 3 times a week. Always stayed past an hour. Never charged more than $5. Emma's grades climbed. D to C, C to B. My friend Jessica teaches at the high school. Who's tutoring Emma? Her test scores jumped 40 points. Some woman named Mrs. Chen charges $5. Jessica's face changed. Helen Chen? I don't know her first name. Does she drive a beat-up Honda? Brings her own textbooks? Yes? You know her? She tutored half the honor students at school. For years. Always $5. Nobody knows why. Is she qualified? Overqualified. She has a PhD in mathematics. Taught at university level for 30 years before retiring. My stomach dropped. A PhD charging $5? I've tried asking. She just smiles and changes the subject. Last week, I went to her house to drop off payment. She wasn't home. Her mailbox was open. An envelope from the IRS had fallen out. I shouldn't have looked, but I picked it up. Saw her name, Helen Chen, and the address label. Regarding your 2024 tax return. The envelope was partially open. I could see numbers. Income, $847,000. I stood there staring. She made almost $1 million last year and charged my daughter $5 to tutor her. When she came home, I was still standing by her mailbox. I saw your tax return. It fell out. She looked at the envelope, nodded. Come inside. Her house was modest, clean, but nothing expensive. No luxury items. You made $847,000 last year? I did. Why charge $5? She sat down, pulled out a photo from her wallet. A teenage boy. Bright smile. My son, Thomas. He struggled with math in high school. I was working 3 jobs. Couldn't afford a tutor. He failed algebra twice. Gave up on college. Her hands shook holding the photo. He worked in a warehouse after graduation. Felt stupid his whole life. One day, his manager asked him to calculate inventory costs. Simple math. Thomas panicked, made mistakes, got fired. I'm so sorry. He hung himself 3 weeks later. Left a note saying he was too dumb to live. My eyes filled with tears. He wasn't dumb. He just needed help I couldn't afford to give him. She put the photo away. I worked my whole life. Saved everything. Invested carefully. I have more money than I'll ever need. So you tutor for $5? I tutor for kids whose parents work 2 jobs, who can't afford $50 an hour, who might give up on themselves like Thomas did. The $847,000. Dividends, investments, money I don't need. But there are kids who need what I can give them. Not the money, the belief that they're smart enough. Emma thinks you're the best teacher she's ever had. Tell Emma she's brilliant. Tell her every day. Thomas never heard that enough. I started crying. How many kids do you tutor? 43 right now. Different subjects. All $5. All kids whose parents are working too hard to afford help. I handed her $20. For this week, she handed back $15. The price is $5. Don't insult Thomas's memory by paying more. Emma got an A on her final exam. Mrs. Chen cried when we told her. Sometimes people with everything choose to give the one thing that can't be bought.